Welcome back, everybody, to my updated Thursday Extravaganza, in which we're going to be playing Jeopardy for the Nintendo 64. Let's see how it goes, shall we? Alright, here we go. Let's have a good game.
Jeopardy!
And now, here is our host, Alex Trebek.
Welcome to your favorite game of answers and questions. We know who the contestants are, so let's go to work in the first round, the Jeopardy round, which has the one daily double. Categories are
The 16th century, musical instruments, American history, geography, oh yay, psychology, and finally, astronomy and space.
make a selection.
During the Revolutionary War, the silversmith commanded Castle William, a Boston fortress. Who was Paul Revere?
That's right. Select again.
On February 20th, 1962, this Marine Corps Lieutenant Colonel orbited the Earth 3 times. Who was John Glenn?
Right. Select again.
In 1899, Secretary of State John Hay proposed an open-door policy of trade with this country. I'm not entirely confident on this one, so I'm going to not buzz in. It's China.
Pick again.
PGT Beauregard won the nearly bloodless battle that took this fort April 13th, 1861. What is Fort Sumter?
That's a correct response. Select again.
After the Revolutionary War, he became the only Continental Navy officer awarded a gold medal. Who was John Paul Jones?
You got it. Select again.
Let's take astronomy and space for 100. The largest of these on the moon appear to be of meteoric origin, the smallest one's volcanic origin. What are mountains? Or not mountains. What are rocks? I don't know.
Gosh, that's wrong. Anyone else?
Craters.
Pick again.
In 1994, this country launched its first domestically designed and built rocket from Tanegashima Island. What is Japan?
You got it.
Alright.
Select again.
To the disappointment of many Star Trek fans, this first shuttle never went into space. What is the Enterprise?
You got it. Select again.
This orbiting telescope is controlled by radio from the Goddard Flight Center in Maryland. What's the Hubble?
You got it. Select again.
Laika, the first canine cosmonaut, flew aboard the second of these Russian satellites in 1957. We're looking for Sputnik.
Pick again.
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to buzz in. Geography 100. Jordan borders this sea that's 7 times saltier than the ocean. What is the Dead Sea?
You got it. Select again.
Only 1% of the land of this country between Russia and China is arable. What is Mongolia?
You got it. Select again.
Eritrea is located on the part of Eastern Africa known as this. What is the Horn of Africa?
You got it. Select again.
Fertile plain east of the Danube, making up half this country's area, is called the Great Alfred. What is Hungary?
That's a correct response. Select again.
South American capital that's closest to the equator. What is Quito, Ecuador?
You got it. Select again.
The way the lacing is arranged on this type of instrument adds tension to the head. What is a drum?
That's right. Select again.
The helicon on top of this large instrument has circular coiling. What is a tuba?
That's right. Select again.
The double reed of this bass woodwind is on the end of a curved metal tube set into the tenor joint. What's a clarinet? No. What's a bassoon?
That's right. Select again.
The syrinx, a set of simple flutes of different lengths, is also called this, after a Greek god. The Odeon? No.
Sorry, wrong. Anyone else?
The panpipes.
Pick again.
Instrument featured in John Cage's Oops. What's a harpsichord?
That's right. Select again.
Let's take psychology. 100. Penguin Dictionary of Psychology defines this as imagery during sleep. What is a dream? Dreaming.
That's a correct response. Select again.
In this test, 5 inputs are black and white, 2 have some color, and 3 are various colors. What is the Rorschach test?
That's right. Select again.
Post-traumatic type of this memory loss can be caused by physical or psychological injury. What is amnesia?
That's a correct response. Select again.
The Monaghan rule is a British president for this type of legal defense. And it's insanity.
Pick again.
It's a vivid and recurrent recollection of a traumatic experience or a technique used in movies. What is a flashback?
Right. Select again.
The 16th century for 100. Years after finishing this painting project in 1512, Michelangelo still suffered pain in his neck. What is the Sistine Chapel?
That's a correct response. Select again.
200. On the night of June 30th, 1520, he barely escaped from rampaging Aztecs at Tenochtitlan. Who is Hernan Cortez?
That's a correct response. Select again.
300. This English queen of 9 days was beheaded February 12th, 1554 at age 16. Who is Lady Jane Grey?
You got it.
400.
Select again. Answer, daily double.
37. He studied for the priesthood in France, but became a Protestant circa 1533 and later moved to Geneva. I think it's Martin Luther, so that's who I'm going with.
No, sorry.
No, it was John Calvin.
Select again.
Alright, let's look at the last clip. This bridge that crosses a narrow part of the Grand Canal was built at the end of the 16th century. What is the Bridge of Sighs? No.
Gosh, that's wrong. Anyone else?
No. The Rialto Bridge. Double Jeopardy.
All right, it's time now for the Double Jeopardy round. Remember, we have 2 daily doubles in this round of play.
And we're going to play with these categories.
Categories for you are as follows.
English literature, Europe, the Holy Land, time, artistic quotes, and we're going to wrap it up with actors on stage.
Make a selection.
Someone said it is the Last Judgment. Such things might be painted in a voluptuous bathroom. Who is Michelangelo?
You got it. Make a selection.
Artistic quotes for 400, please. Myro called this mobile sculptor the tough guy with the soul of a nightingale. Who is Alexander Calder?
That's a correct response. Select again.
John Singer Sargent supposedly said, "Every time I paint this type of work, I lose a friend." What is a portrait?
Right. Select again.
Stevie Smith wrote of this artist, see how Theotokopoulos throws on his canvas colors of hell. Who's El Greco?
That's right. Select again.
Degas said of this American Impressionist, I will not admit that a woman could draw so well. Who is Mary Cassatt?
You got it. Select again.
This actor's last Broadway play, The Immortalist, led to a starring role in East of Eden. Who is James Dean?
That's a correct response. Select again.
When this play opened on Broadway in 1980, Jane Seymour played the role of Mozart's wife, Constanze. What is Amadeus?
That's right. Select again.
In 1965, teenage Meryl Streep played Marion the Librarian in her high school's production of this musical. What is The Music Man?
That's right. Select again.
800. Surprisingly, Marlon Brando wasn't nominated for a Tony for playing this role in A Streetcar Named Desire. Stanley Kowalski, I think so.
That's right. Make a selection.
Recapturing the Holy Land was the goal of these military expeditions of the 11th through the 13th centuries. What were the Crusades?
You got it. Make a selection.
Though the Holy Land's borders are indistinct, its western edge is largely provided by this sea. What is the Mediterranean?
That's a correct response. Select again.
His letters from the Holy Land to a California newspaper form part of Innocents Abroad. Mark Twain? I don't think so.
That's right.
Oh, it is?
Make a selection.
Alright. Jack Palance played the uncouth Caliban in a 1955 production of this Shakespeare play. I don't know. Right? The Tempest. The Tempest.
Make a selection.
Back to the Holy Land. This synonym for the Holy Land comes from a Greek word derived from Hebrew for land of the Philistines. What is Palestine? Palestine?
Right.
Alright,
Make a selection.
let's close it out. The goal of this Jewish nationalist movement was the creation of a state in the Holy Land. Zionism?
Right. Make a selection.
His friend Edward Bulwer Lytton convinced him to change the original ending of Great Expectations. Who's Charles Dickens? No, not Charles Darwin. Charles Dickens.
Right. Make a selection.
English literature for 400. Poet who wrote, "Ye flowery banks of bonny Doon, how can ye bloom sae fair?" Who is Robert Burns?
You got it.
All
Select
right.
again.
600. John Bunyan said, "This book will direct thee to the Holy Land, if thou wilt its directions understand." What is the Pilgrim's Progress?
That's a correct response. Select again.
For 800, please.
Answer. A daily double.
1100. He wrote a 1742 novel, Joseph Andrews, in imitation of The Matter of Cervantes. Oh, I don't know. Who's Alexander Dumas? I don't know the answer.
Sorry, wrong.
Henry Fielding.
Pick again.
Close it up. Her novel, Northanger Abbey, is the story of a Gothic novel fan who has a wild imagination. Jane Austen? I doubt it.
That's right.
Oh.
Make a selection.
On January 1st, 1979, this country created the canton of Jura. What is Switzerland?
Right. Make a selection.
Europe 4. This rocky side is known as the key to the Mediterranean. What is Gibraltar?
That's right. Select again.
Europe 6. The Danish national one is the Dannebrog, brog being Old Danish for cloth. What is a flag?
Right. Select again.
For 800, please. To the French, this country is Allemagne. What is Germany?
You got it. Select again.
And 1,000. Albert II has been king of this country since August 9th, 1993. What is Belgium?
That's a correct response. Select again.
Due to an adjustment, 1994 contained an extra one of these units of time. It was added on June 30th. And we're looking for a second.
Pick again.
For 400? From Latin for the 6th hour, it's a Spanish term for an afternoon nap. What is a siesta?
You got it. Select again.
6. In the U.S., daylight savings time begins and ends during fall and this other season. What is spring?
You got it.
Spring forward, fall back.
Select again.
800?
The other daily double.
I'm going to do 1,800. This Asian country covers 5 time zones, but it only uses one, so it's the same time everywhere. What is China?
That's right. Select again.
That's correct. It's the science of measuring time by regular divisions, or a list of events in the order they occurred. And we're looking for chronology.
All right, players, start thinking about your wagers for Final Jeopardy based on what you know about this category.
We're going to be dealing with 20th century design.
And your Final Jeopardy answer is...
He designed airplanes that would nail into the night, but is better known for the telephone.
Let's see if our contestants were successful. What did you put down as your response? No, I'm sorry, that's wrong.
Thomas Edison.
You got it. You got it.
Sign up with $14,000. We'll see you for another game right after the break.
Thank you for playing Jeopardy. Let's do it again real soon. Thanks, players. Good game. So long, everybody. Let's do it again real soon.